So that was Abuja last night. And it was just the beginning. Okay. Afterward, this morning, more videos surfaced. In fact, things got really escalated, really bad, so fast. And these are the early videos from Abuja, where cars of protesters were set ablaze by thugs sponsored by the Nigerian government or protected by Nigerian government, because the police actually allowed them to do this.
A whole car stand raised down on fire. A whole car stand here in Apo. A whole car stand here in Apo. Look at people's cars burning. Can you imagine? Look at people's cars burning. This is a car stand raised down. I don't know what these boys want. Attacking peaceful protesters. These car sellers, they are not protesting. The car sellers are not protesting. Why are you burning our cars? Why are you burning our cars? Why are they burning our cars? These Fulani boys, why are they burning our cars? Why? Why? You can imagine.
Now, let me be honest with you. I don't support violence, but reporting violent attack on peaceful protesters will not make us, stop preaching self-defense too. Okay, that is not just what happened. These thugs, right, did more. It was bad that they targeted. Let me tell you something. What they are doing now is that in Abuja right now, when the thugs try to attack the protesters and they get repelled all the time. So what they did now is that they came back armed even more. And in fact, there is a video. I'm going to show you a video where police officers in Abuja, they were coordinating the thugs that later went on to destroy all those properties. Okay, and I think that's where I should start from. Let me see if I can pick that up for Ross. So they are coordinating the attack since the whole world is expecting them to start killing the protesters, peaceful protesters, and because they don't want to do it themselves, they have decided to coordinate the attack. This is the proof that the Nigerian police in Abuja are those coordinating and paying the thugs that are wreaking havoc and killing people in Abuja right now. Watch this.
So these are the guys in Wuye. That's their boss, the red boss. There's a jeep parked there. A woman just came down from the jeep, a policewoman, and that jeep is unmarked. It doesn't have any license plate, so I don't know. She went under the tree with the boys. So I don't know what they're discussing. They've regrouped. They're under this tree here. This is Wuye. The woman is addressing them. That's the bus that they came down from, and the bus is still running. The engine is running. That black Toyota Corolla too is parked there strategically. I don't know what he is doing there, but that is the jeep that has been parked there unmarked. I cannot zoom further than this, but they are surrounding a woman in police uniform in an unmarked car. And there's a guy standing at the junction with a gun on plain clothes also.
Can you see that? So all the havoc wreaked in Abuja today, right, were sponsored by the Nigerian police. Can you beat that? I know the whole world is watching, and I know you are watching. That is how degenerated. Since they couldn't bribe the organizers, since they couldn't intimidate them to submission, since they couldn't stop them or make them fight themselves, this is it. Violence, anarchy, sponsored by government. Government sponsoring anarchy in their own country to kill their own citizens in order to keep peace. I don't think that is going to end well. I don't think so. I will show you more why this is so coordinated. And earlier today in Abuja, see what it looked like before the whole thing escalated.
I think it's now obvious that the Nigerian government are so lackadaisical in nature. People are protesting, they have their demands, and they are looking up to you to implement those demands, which within 24 or 48 hours, that those demands should be met, and people will be out of the street. You are not doing anything. Instead, should I say, you are paying deaf ears to their demands, and watchdogs harass them, burn their cars, and rest of other things. People want to see orders being implemented. People want to see executive order being made on police extortion on the road. People want to see orders being made on police harassment in Nigeria. That police will listen to your request or to your explanation without slapping you, without hitting you gun head. That's what people want to listen to. People want to see some of the perpetrators of this very evil being beheaded, being arraigned to court. People want to see compensation to the victims of this very ugly development. You are not doing any. All you want is just to suppress them and for them to go back home. It doesn't happen that way. You can see that they are determined and they have to on the street. You have to attend to them. What do they demand? Listen to them. Grant them those demands. Since they are the masses, they are the one that voted you in. If it has gone beyond, should I say, the police brutality and NSAS stuff, and they are now complaining about bad governance, then call for a confab. Call for a confab and check the system that Nigeria is operating on, if it is sustainable. If it is not sustainable, then dispose such system and know that it's not working, that the masses are suffering. You can't just...
It's a long one, but that was what they are doing to people in Abuja today. Okay, it has become so bloody. I still have a few more videos I'm going to show you from Abuja. Take a look at this lucky guy who was shot at. Well, lucky enough, it was his car that took the hit.
You can see this. To this car this morning.
They bullet this car.
This morning. Today is
this morning in Abuja.
Today is the
Abuja
19th.
Monday protest.
Today is
peaceful
19th.
protest.
You see that? The people, everyone there said, "Oh, you were so lucky. You were lucky," because indeed it was. But take a look at the moment they started the shooting, attacking the protesters in Abuja. It's a brief moment, and capture that. Watch.
Shit, man! What the fuck? Oh my god! This shit! Oh shit!
There was some scary stuff there, wasn't it? Yes, that was what they unleashed on the protesters in Abuja today. Okay, and it wasn't a good one. Same thing is going on in Abeokuta, and the man that came out and said, if Buhari failed to do something, that ambassador, you know, Ambassador Uzeni, something, whatever, Kumasi, this guy, let me show you. This guy who said, if Buhari failed to do something within the next so days and failed to use the soldiers, and we actually took a matter up. People were able to write so many international organizations. Some of them who gave him a peace award. They gave him the Peace Ambassador Award and all of that. I think they were telling him that you have ruined your life with that video you made. So watch. Let me show you the reminder.
You dare not try it. Can you try this nonsense during Obasanjo time? I blame Buhari for taking things lightly. With this, there are certain things that should be handled with iron fists. Vladimir Putin, he said, necessary. You should take necessary process to deal with irregularities, not due process. There are certain times due process doesn't work, but necessary process. So, in whichever way that your country will be in peace, handle it. If the police fails to do what it's supposed to do, bring the military. If it fails, we, the patriotic citizen, will go against the miscreant. We will face them.
Ambassador of peace. We, the blah, 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 blah. We will face them. They think in our old war and they fight. They think in our old fight and they fight. Which is, all they know is violence, intimidation. That's all they know. All right? But guess what? Within 24 hours, when boys turn on the heat, when the whole house become too uncomfortable, when those he called his friends in the international community, those who have seen him as ambassadors, who have met him at so many fora, started telling him that, you have destroyed yourself. Do you think this is 1980? You are making a video on social media that you are going to... Immediately he made that video, violence started in Nigeria. They have started attacking protesters because Buhari hasn't come out to declare the military to go and attack people. So his call has been listened to, ladies and gentlemen. Well, last, Baba swallowing words. Baba can't apologize. In fact, Baba said, say, I support SARS, end SARS. It isn't a joke. Buhari will still come out to say, I resign, end SARS. You go see things. You go see film.
Good evening, teaming Nigerian youth out there on the street day and night, protesting for the end of SARS or end of police brutality. As a Nigerian, like any other Nigerian, I have right to air my view. It may suit somebody, some people, and it may hurt some people. But in whichever way you take it, I'm deeply sorry for the utterances I made in those videos, and that particular number 6. Please accept my sincere apology. I endorse you fully and wholeheartedly. Good evening, teaming Nigerian youth out there.
Don't worry. You see this phone pressing generation. Yeah, the generation where they press phone. The generation where no get sense. The generation where they call the Indomie generation. Fear them. Fear them. Oh. You can do your gra, you can do your gra, but they know where to hold your scotrum. You know what I mean? They can hold it. And you go to sweat inside the AC. They say, Baba, what's happening? You say, all right. But you are crying, sir. No. They hold him, boss. Ambassador Mayansh. He's enjoyed that, that foreign posting, where they go about bragging. And when they go to their community, where people will be doing ranka for them, they don't tell us, oh boy, code. See, this video you do, Buhari will go 10 years time. Nobody will have anything to do with you. Baba Konde do jeje. I endorse you. In fact, I endorse us. Upon monkey. Upona. We no go give them banana. Sure. Now, they know. All they know is use the power of force, intimidation, oppression. That's all they know. They are not really crafty. They are not really intelligent. But they use the power of force. That is why Amaechi said something. And I managed to lay my hands on it, on that video. We are going to Benin tonight. Don't worry. You go see film, Prison Break, season 10, Benin edition. You go see Prison Break, organized by Oshiomole. That is say we no go know. Sure. We know. Last, they say Obaseki is still Obaseki. Whether you say talk by 1, talk by 2, talk by 10, Obaseki will still be Obaseki. It belongs to the elite. Last, it go play to their hand because they tell her, we go bring coffee, we go bring state of emergency. Say they don't like him before. They never do second time swearing in for him. Suddenly, Prison Break for Benin. Prison, oh boy. Aye. By the time they write the story of MSAS, guys, stories go come out. No joke. So we are still going to Benin. But I want you to listen to what Amaechi said about Nigerians. He said this back ago, and I think he should. Let's refresh our mind before we continue on the violence unleashed on protesters across the country. Now, listen to this.
There must be mass action. I continue to say people must come out to the street. You see, one thing about Nigeria is the moment they see the police and the army, they run away. And that's because most of the people who come out actually are not poor people. They are rich men or rich men's children who want to enjoy themselves. The day the poor hit the street, then all of us will be on the run.
All of you will be on the run?
Yeah, including you. You're already on the run, so you're in America here.
Yeah, you're right. But seriously, you know, are there times that when the elites, you know, the people in political power in Nigeria, the rich people, which you all meet all the time, are there times that you're afraid that one day the poor could actually come out?
No, I don't know about others, but me, I do.
You do?
Yeah, I do. I believe that one day, if we're not careful, in fact, what we're doing, if you ask me, is not revolutionary. What we're doing, the 7 of us and the rest governors who support us, is to save the ruling class from themselves. Because actually, the way we are going to self-destruct. Or the way we're going, people will rise up one day and come after us.
Do you think other?
Absolutely. He said it, and it is happening. So you see, now poor people go try fight for the rich. You see all the rich people in Nigeria right now. Some of them are already refreshing. Which citizenship they gave me? Is it Seychelles Island or India? Which all of them now are going to start reviewing their passports. The country they've told you they've never been there. You will know that they are citizens of different countries. Many of those rich people who are watching things now, they want to sell the thing go. If it goes south, baba, they will run away. They will run away. Yeah, you may brag, nothing. The soldiers go crush them. Alaye, powerful people don't go because they think they're powerful. Okay? Many people, this would have happened a long time ago. Now death save some other tyrant, or coup save some tyrant. You see this one that is happening. As long as this tyrant is there and there is a presidency, you cannot tell how powerful they claim to be, how lasting it will be for them. I hope, hopefully, this is not going to get escalated too bad that it will be beyond their control. Let me take you back quickly to I'm going to make you watch this video. Some of them are so there that I want you to see them first, then I will speak after.
Thank you, police. Process is a police. Now this process guys now. Process guys. Process guys.
That is an Abuja. That is to give you the kind of area coverage of what it is like, how the thugs are operating, how they are moving about, and police are protecting them. That's what happened. Now, I'm going to have us watch this, because it is time to go to prison break, Benny. Oh boy, can't see prison break, where prisoners without any weapon or anything, they broke out of a jail that the prison wardens are unable to stop them or even put up a fight. No fight, no nothing. The people just waka come out, waka jeje. And they can't do interview. But see how it all started first. A lot happened for Benin today. It's not just the jailbreak that happened in Benin. I decided not to add that to my caption, okay? So that's why it's good for you to watch the video. They did a burial today in Benin. The burial of who? Let us go do prison break first. When I come back from prison break and we interview the prisoners that escaped, that just received their own miraculous escape, we will go back again and do the burial for Benin. There was some cooking yesterday, today in a burial, and then a prison break. But let's take a tour to Benin.
They don't scatter up, they don't free prisoners, so boys don't boys. Don't free prisoners, so prisoners out. Freedom! 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 Nigerians! Now we need a runner! Operation Go! Freedom! 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 Prisoner! This is Guinea prison! Stop. Thank you! Freedom! Freedom!
All the police station. More like this, they don't bust Edo State prison, no. Don't be White House, now. Yes, now. They don't bust White House. See prisoners, they run. Freedom. You prisoner too? Yes. Freedom.
Yeah, detain me.
Serious?
Unlawful detention. I give my money, go to my friend.
Yeah.
I know that here. He shop money.
Yeah.
He shop money.
Yeah.
Inspector Dele.
Yeah.
Dele shop money. Not going to investigate me. He remained me go prison 2 years plus. I just said I waiting trial. No worry. God.
But you don't see prison break or where prisoner they do interview. They tell their story, they do camera stay. You know, you will think that as a prisoner or someone awaiting trial, that you know that one way or the other, they are holding you against your will. Oh boy, oh boy, you don't go run away. You go to do the interview. Do you see that Jesse? Do you see that Jesse? Your name? They say now New Jersey. They say now your season 2020 to 2021 Jesse be that. Oh boy, una two do well. Well done, Sars. Oshio Mole. Well done, Sars. Now prison break then call am. We're supposed to hear that. Did you see how they opened the gate? They opened the gate. All right. Although they said that is not the real prison. 2 years. So they hold me for 2 years. Inspector Dele wherever Inspector Dele did right now. Inspector Dele should start running away because that guy went in lock for 2 years. The guy they come for him. No joke. I'm gonna show you another one. This time around, let me see. I think now Benny. Okay. We'll go where out and take escape. First, let me check this out. No, we'll come back to that. Now the burial be that. Right? So I have one more, which is actually from Benin as well. One sec. Okay, that's Abuja. Anyway, this is what the video that eventually came out. How these guys escaped from the prison with the help of the Nigerian prison, where the holding cell. Because you don't even understand. There is no data. There is nothing. You go to prison, people don't get record. No nothing. What a country. You will see people awaiting trial. They will say he's awaiting trial and he's in prison. Awaiting trial for 5 years, for 10 years. How can you be waiting trial for 10 years? What kind of thing is that? Well, it's so common in Nigeria that everybody talks about it, but nobody does anything about it. That's how terrible it is. Awaiting trial. Well, you're already serving jail. Even if they later find you not guilty, awaiting trial means that you have not even appeared in court. They just sent you to go and wait until they find a court date for you. What if you go to court and they set you free? What happened to the 10 years you used? They will say sorry and inshallah. They will say, Baba, forget them. You know, just accept them and inshallah, it will be. No worry. Thank God say you dear alive. Some people don't make them, they're not dear alive again. They're going to make you feel good in your own terrible situation. Injustice. Right? But this is what we got. It's not so clear. But we can manage them. Now this and like this. The Edo prison awaiting trial, take escape Edo prison so that they can target on the NSAS protesters. No be NSAS protester, go Edo prison. No. We don't know who sponsored Tug and all these people. The same Tug was actually like interviewing all the prisoners. Somehow, we don't know how it be. But now like this, we see
the policeman is shooting at the other side. As you can see, they are breaking the fence and they're trying to come out. Yes. Yes. Gunshot upon gunshot is being heard. You can see